And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Tonight, we're learning the metaverse can be freaky deaky with some snatch for anyone who has a computer. We're talking about blowjobs, doggy style, 69, and cunnilingus with pay to play. That's where Mamia Orio comes in. She's a 3D avatar who can find on a platform called Second Life. The vixen isn't real, of course. She's 100% pixels, but she's bringing in very real cash for her creator, an artist named Elle. Check it out. Now, this is not an ordinary, like, Disney character. Mamia is kind of special, right, Elle?
Right. She's a little different.
You use her on OnlyFans, right? Or other platforms as well?
Correct. Yep, OnlyFans as well as other platforms. She just became a playmate on Playboy's platform now.
Oh, really? Congratulations. Yes. That's huge.
Yes, thank you. I'm super excited about that.
So what made you come up with the idea? Obviously, you're a family person. This wasn't something you wanted to do, but you created a character, and she has been doing it and doing it big. It's my understanding, like $100,000 a year in residual income. That is kick-ass, Elle.
Yes. Well, when I first created her, I believe it was like in 2015. I only had one child at the time. So, you know, pretty much the inspiration came from her back like about 10 years ago. I'm like in my very early 30s. About 10 years ago in real life, I was a model. So I pretty much got my inspiration from modeling in the real world. Me and her modeling is totally different. I do go a little further with her, being that she is not a real person. So I'm a little comfortable with, you know, there's no limits when it comes to her as far as me.
Mamia may say that's not fair.
Yeah, there's no limits.
You got me out here in these streets doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no problem, no problem. So what kind of things does Mamia do?
Well, now she posts a lot of adult content. Before, she was an exotic dancer as well as an escort in Second Life.
So how are you an escort and you're virtual? How does that work?
Well, how that works is within Second Life, there are like strip clubs and brothels and things of that sort. I'll give you like a little backstory. Before, when I first started Second Life, I joined a brothel or like a strip club, and my avatar was stripping there and escorting. And usually what happens with that is that you come up with your own price, and the customers, they'll come in and they'll pretty much choose whichever girl it is that they like. And, you know, of course, some of them chose me.
Of course they chose you.
Okay, yes. And what happens is they'll tip my avatar, and based upon whatever I set my prices for. So say, for instance, in Second Life, it'll be called 5,000 lindens, but in real life, maybe it's like $10. So they'll pay the 5,000 lindens, and whatever amount they pay opposed to what my prices were for whichever service, that's when I'll give them whatever service it was that they wanted. Basically, that's how it worked. And what they'll do, they'll take us to like a different room, and the furniture has like different sex positions on there, like any position that you can think of in real life. Those positions are installed in those furnitures. So they have it like on the rug, so where your avatar and that avatar can have sex on the rug. There's the wall furniture, there's table furniture, like anything that you can think of, like with the real world, is exactly like that in Second Life.
And what people will pay to do it with a virtual character.
Yes.
Were you ever surprised at that? Like, I can't believe people are paying me money for my character, Mamia.
Yeah, I definitely was surprised. But, you know, there's this thing called hentai and hentai and like anime that people are into. So I pretty much kind of like, because that's where some of my audience is, you know, consists of those people who are into like anime and hentai, the people outside of Second Life. So even though it was surprising, I did know that that type of thing did exist. But it was funny to see myself actually making money from doing that. I never really imagined that it would get to this level.
And while she is a character that you've created in virtual, she looks like you.
Well, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. I mean, I didn't purposely try that. I did give her like some of my features, like how I do my makeup, and I wear like bendies and stuff sometimes, and my nose ring. So I guess, but hey, she's not
Does
ugly.
that make you personally proud that people are excited to have you virtually? Or does it creep you out?
Honestly, it doesn't really do anything for me. When my avatar is participating in those things, I'll pretty much like walk away from the computer. I can go get me some tea, some water. Like I'll set my timer. Yeah, like I'll set my timer. If they pay to be with me for like an hour or so, I'll make sure I set my timer so that I can come back in time. And I just pretty much let them do their thing with my avatar. Like I said, once we're on that furniture, they control her. Like they control the move. They control if she gets, you know, if she rides them, if she performs oral, like everything that they do, they click on the furniture, and there's like different positions that you can choose to click on, and they just.
Now, is it like a menu with additional prices as you keep going?
Oh no, they pay for the full experience. That's why I said you have to like.
Full experience cost on that.
Back then when I first started, I started off at like 80, but as I got bigger, it was a couple hundred, like an hour.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, congratulations on your success. And where can people find Mamia if they want to spend a little time with her?
You can find me on Second Life, but my social media, you can find me on social media, Instagram, Mamia_Orio, Twitter at Mamia Orio, OnlyFans.com/Mamia Orio, and also Playboy.com/Mamia Orio.
And congratulations on Playboy. Thank you for joining us tonight on The Factor. Much success to you.